anti how we're actually built as people. Some people are taller, some people are smarter, some people have higher IQ, some people have more drive. Only in a market-based society are those differences able to elevate the standard of living for all people and actually make some sense of a broken world. And there's been so many times that Marxist fictitious utopian communism has tried to be implemented. Over a short period of time, like the Paris Commune, it falls apart. Do you know why? Because human beings are inherently selfish. And so if you try to build a commune, for example, after 20 days, you're going to have one guy saying, no, I want 2 loaves of bread, not 1. And you might be smart enough to be able to figure out how to do that. Then all of a sudden there'll be a small subdivision that will break away from him and you have a conflict. The only reason we have a civil society in the West is in order to get 2 loaves of bread in the West, you have to earn it. Do you think some people are better at some things than others?
Sure.
Okay, so then in your utopian society, where would a smarter person fit in versus a not so smart person? Would there be hierarchies or no in your fictitious utopian Marxist society?
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today I'm reacting to students learn how bad socialists can really get. Socialists can really get. Students learn. So guys, please stay tuned and let's enjoy this wonderful video together.
I know, I've seen the socialism side, so.
Yeah, well, I don't like your ideology. I don't know about you. You seem like a nice enough person.
Yeah.
Your ideas are practically evil, but that's okay.
No, same for you.
Okay, tell me why.
What?
Tell me why.
Capitalism is a vampire. I don't know.
Is it what?
I said that capitalism is a dead vampire that feasts on the blood of the working class.
Capitalism is a deadly vampire that feasts on the blood of the working class.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that for me?
I don't really want to right now, but like, because like.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
So you're feasting on the blood of the working class. How dare you?
Yeah. I know.
How do you feel about that?
We all have to do the best that we can.
No, you don't. Why don't you go live on a farm and not use the fruits of the working class and just be a socialist with your friends? Why use the fruits of the free market? Isn't that kind of hypocritical?
No, because the free market is so pervasive, we have like no choice but to.
No, like I said, you could go live on a farm by yourself, like the Amish do, or like socialists in Vermont do, but yet you choose to live in a free market society and benefit from it, and use the heat and the light and the well-being and the medicine and the food all as a byproduct of a market-based society.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. But...
Oh, you love it, but you said it's a vampire sucking the blood of the working class, so isn't that a little contradictory?
What?
What's your dad's opinion?
My dad's opinion?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Is your dad the same persuasion as you?
No. He's a Republican.
Slightly, that's okay.
He's
Republican.
Yeah, he's a Republican.
But no one's preventing. See, here's the thing: no one's preventing you from living like a socialist. You can go do that, but your worldview would prevent me from living like an entrepreneur or like a capitalist. So inherently, your ideology is built on control of other people's choices. Ours is built on freedom. If you want to go live like a socialist, I have no problem with that. You can go start your own socialist colony in rural Utah, buy your own land and share your own water and share your own food. That's what's so amazing about voluntary societies. Whereas what you talk about is a coercive society. I don't have that freedom to live how I want to live under the worldview that you espouse. And I think that's immoral.
You're forcing them.
And again, I don't believe in revolutionary socialism.
I didn't accuse you of that. You said Democrat socialism.
Yeah. That's just the club that was really. I'm fairly Marxist, honestly.
Okay, let's talk.
That's just the club that I'm in. But I believe that eventually we will get to a state where enough people, we will collectively come together and say, hey, this is better, for all of us. I don't. Obviously, with the world we live in today, like socialism can't exist. Like today in America. Like I'm very pragmatic, at my core.
Okay.
I'm like, I recognize that's never going to happen.
You said the Marxist thing. Can you give me an example where Marxism has ever worked?
No, but that's because we are...
But it's been tried over 100 times in the last 100 years, and it's never worked. It's 0 for 100. And isn't that kind of concerning to you?
Well... So the thing is, in a Marxist state, it's a stateless, classless, money society.
Right, and so that's just utopia, man. I mean, that's no different than a fiction novel about Neverland. It's been tried, and
Oh, Charlie, like, the way Charlie reply questions sometimes, I just wonder, like, how is he doing that? Like, he's the kind of person that when he reply you just be speechless. Like, he know the exact word and point to use. You can talk a lot of things, but when he will just say something little, it will counter all everything you have even said. Yes, he said that. So you want to have your own water, your own house, your own this. You don't need phone. You don't need all this. The guy, I just feel that he's confused. I just feel that the guy asking all these questions, like he's confused. Like his mindset about things is, I don't even know the word to use for him. Well, let's continue. Let's see what Charlie was able to say to him at the end. So let's continue, guys.
the results are hundreds of millions of people dead.
But that's ultimately what the true communism, utopian is.
Right. So here's the question: do you think utopia is attainable?
I think it is, not in our lifetime.
Okay.
Have you read the Communist Manifesto?
Yeah. And so, I guess the struggle I have here is you espouse a viewpoint that has never worked, you think's never going to work in our lifetime, and never work in this country. That's no different than me believing in something of a work of fiction.
But that doesn't mean that you can't work towards it.
So how would we go about working towards it? That's where the revolutionary component comes in, isn't it? So maybe you are a little more revolutionary than you admit it.
I don't think I am. Because I think that, like, when you look over time and you see, you know, how societies have changed and how they've progressed and everything, I think that eventually will get to a point where people will be able to put aside.
Well, so let me ask you a question. Do you think some people are better at some things than others?
Sure.
Okay, so then in your utopian society, where would a smarter person fit in versus a not so smart person? Would there be hierarchies or no in your fictitious utopian Marxist
My
society?
fictitious, okay, yeah, we were in society. Well, at that point, automation will have taken over enough so that you not and you have to what is to
Are you familiar with this thinking?
No, I'm very familiar. I'm trying to
thinking is that
No, trust me, I'm not asking to figure it out. I'm actually to deconstruct. Like, I don't actually think he believes this.
I'm saying that because of the modern age, there is a new variable, right, which is automation.
yeah.
So very familiar with it, but that will never get rid of hierarchy. So.
For the 2020 election, there's what's his name? There's a candidate who believes in the
The Asian American guy, very nice guy, you or something. But here's the thing,
if we tax
Karl Marx argued that in the 1870s, and we've had huge automation, and we still have hierarchy. It's like, so no matter how hard you try, some people are going to work harder at certain things and be more proficient at them than others, whether it be music, sports, anything. In the fictitious Marxist society, it means the complete and total abolition of any sort of hierarchy whatsoever. And so that's something you would believe in. Okay, so that's anti how we're actually built. Some people are taller, some people are smarter, some people have higher IQs, some people have more drive. Only in a market-based society are those differences able to elevate the standard of living for all people and actually make some sense of a broken world. And there's been so many times that Marx's fictitious utopian communism has tried to be implemented. Over a short period of time, like the Paris Commune, it falls apart. Do you know why? Because human beings are inherently selfish. And so if you try to build a commune, for example, after 20 days, you're going to have one guy and say, no, I want 2 loaves of bread, not 1. And he might be smart enough to be able to figure out how to do that. Then all of a sudden there'll be a small subdivision that will break away from him and you have a conflict. The only reason we have a civil society in the West is in order to get 2 loaves of bread in the West, you have to earn it. You can't take it away from somebody else. That's where Marxist utopian fictitious communism breaks down.
This is an interesting topic. I should probably get to class.
Thank you. I hope you learned something there.
Charlie said, thank you. I hope you learned something. With the good handshake. When will I shake Charlie? God. I wish one day I'm going to have the opportunity to say, Charlie, I just like the way you are, your video, the way you talk to people. I love it. So I wish one day I'm going to see Charlie in person and have a handshake with him. So this video is very, very educative. In this life, not all of us are going to have the same vision or the same mindset. That's the reason why some are tall, some are short. We are all different. That's the reason why not one man can govern the whole country. Like not one man can. There are different people. Some people are good in building lights. Some people are good in building skyscraper. Some people are good in sharing good opinions. Some people are good in doing mic. They are very good. They are the one that producing mic, producing cameras, producing different type of things, producing phone. Apple iPhone cannot just come and say, okay, I want to start producing door. I want to produce everything in the whole world. No, you just have to be unique in your own special way. Have something that anyone, like, you are going to be the best in that thing that you have. So I feel that we are all different in our own way. So we are all women, but we are different and unique in different aspects. So guys, please comment below on your view on this wonderful video. Comment below, like this video, and also stay tuned to our next video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ngal Fashion Store. Fashion make sense.